Hello, viewers. Hello. This is I'll Find You 269. And I'm here today because we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a reaction, and this is to the birthday horror story that I promised from late July, if I remember correctly, because July 30th was my birthday. And well, unfortunately, the video didn't come out then because of the bad Wi Fi, if I remember, because I think I said that in one of my videos around August time as to why. But either which way, I have a special guest that's joining us. So introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody, good evening. This is Valerie, and you know what? I'm just so excited about this whole thing. I mean, it's gonna be full of fun, excitement. It's gonna horror you, it's gonna horrify you, and I hope you stick around to listen to the entire thing and enjoy it.
Could not have put it better myself. So before we begin, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely hit the notification bell for my new uploads that are coming very soon because we're going to be ramping things up in this channel, and I think I'm going to mention most of it, not probably half of the things that I'm going to do going forward. Because I'm posting this on the day of the anniversary of this channel. So, hey, look at it this way. It kind of kill two birds with one stone, the anniversary and a video I promised from back then. So before we begin, also two other things. Number one, if you hear noise in the background, my apologies for that in advance. Live in an apartment building. If you know, you know. Noisy neighbors. I'm on the first floor, so that's a given. And also you might hear things from outside, potentially sirens, construction, or even some loud folks and so on. Unfortunately, that's the neighborhood that I'm in. So that's number one. Number two is was number two. What was number two? Well, I've completely forgotten, so maybe I might remember later on. But either which way, enjoy the video and let's begin. Before we begin, I'd like to say that it's my birthday today, and I want to celebrate it by giving you folks two birthday true horror stories as a way of giving back to all of you who've stayed with me over these last few months. Seriously, thank you all so much. Now, let's get going. Oh, right, now I remember. Second thing, sorry guys. Real quickly, second thing is that the audio may not sound as crisp compared to my other videos because I'm recording this on not in video, sorry. I'm recording this on Flex Clips, so the audio may not be the best. But hey, at least it's not compared to my 400 sub special, at least the prototype. That was bad. But either which way, I'll be posting this video itself literally the next day without my commentary, me or my guest's commentary. Sorry about that. So yeah, and also we will be pausing to give a little bit of commentary too, along the video, just so you know. So either which way, let's continue. In my 12th birthday was honestly kind of a blur, overshadowed by the chaotic, glitter-infused spectacle that was my 5-year-old sister's princess-themed tea party. The house was just awash in pink and purple, and the air was thick with a sickly sweet scent of cheap cake and artificial fruit punch. I, a preteen on the cusp of adolescence, felt utterly out of place amidst all the tiaras and plastic tea sets. My role, as always, was the reluctant older brother, and I was tasked with keeping an eye on the gaggle of sugar-fueled princesses, while the adults, mingled in the kitchen. I was just kind of attempting to blend into the background, pretending to be totally engrossed in a comic book, when all of a sudden a shadow fell over me. I looked up to see a woman I didn't recognize. She was tall with this strangely fixed smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. Her clothes were like a little too neat, a little too formal for a children's birthday party. Hello, dear. You must be my sister's big brother. I'm your Aunt Sarah. Your mother, my mother, told me so much about you. My mother's name. That detail delivered with such casual familiarity just momentarily disarmed me. I did have an Aunt Sarah, but she lived several states away, and I hadn't seen her in years. This woman, though, didn't look or sound like the Aunt Sarah I remembered. There was just this gaze, a kind of predatory glint that made the hairs on my arms stand on end. Think about the fact that pretty much it's been told that we have a sixth sense, like another sense that we can feel precaution, that we can feel, how can you say, feel like something is watching you, or like feel something is off. And that's what he's experiencing right now. I don't know if you guys have ever had anything that's happened before where someone seems friendly enough, but you just get a bad feeling in your chest and your gut, or it's just like your senses are screaming, run away, abort, abort. Like, I've definitely encountered stuff like that before too. Thankfully, when you listen to your gut, most of the time it's right. Now, if you do have stories like that, definitely do let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. But yeah. I have a special surprise for you. Out in the car, a beautiful dollhouse, just for you, and a slice of the most delicious cake you've ever tasted. Man, trust me, I'd throw caution to the wind. Minute you mention the best cake ever, oh, trust, slide that over here. She gestured kind of vaguely towards the front door. Through the window, I could see a dark-colored sedan idling at the curb, its engine just this low, throbbing hum. The driver's side door was slightly ajar, and I caught a glimpse of a man's silhouette behind the wheel, his face totally obscured by shadow. A dollhouse? For me? And cake? The offer was absurd, honestly. Just a transparent lure. My internal alarm bells were screaming. This wasn't right. The woman's eyes, though still smiling, held this unnerving intensity, like a hunter sizing up its prey. I mumbled a refusal, trying to sound polite, but, uh, my voice trembled slightly. Her smile faltered, replaced by a flicker of irritation. Her voice hardened, losing its syrupy sweetness. Don't be silly, dear, it's a special gift. Come along now. She reached out, her hand surprisingly strong. I have to say, I'm proud how that came out. The timing, surprisingly strong and I'm sorry, viewers. It's just so funny to me because I found that as I was in the editing process, I found that, and I was just like, you know what? This has to represent the scene, and it just the arms unfold to reveal strong like that. I'm too proud of that. I'm sorry. I'm far too proud of that. Closing around my arm. Her grip was firm, almost painful, and her nails, I noticed, were long and perfectly manicured, like talons, just as a wave of pure terror washed over me, and I was about to struggle. A voice cut through the air. Hey Josh, Valerie needs help with her tea party. It was my mother, her voice clear and strong, followed by my real aunt's. The woman's grip instantly loosened. Her head snapped towards the sound, her eyes darting nervously. The fixed smile returned, but it was a desperate, forced grimace now. She muttered something under her breath, a low, guttural sound I couldn't quite decipher, and then, as if a spell had been broken, she released me and melted back into the crowd of parents, disappearing as quickly as she had appeared. I stood there trembling, my arm throbbing where she had held me. My mother, noticing my pale face, rushed over, asking what was wrong. I stammered out the story, the words tumbling out in a rush of fear and confusion. The police were called, of course. They searched the neighborhood, questioned everyone, but the dark sedan and its occupants were long gone. They were never found. To this day, the memory of that woman, her unsettling smile, and the man waiting in the idling car sends a cold dread through me. My sister's Princess Party, a day meant for childish joy, became the day I truly understood that monsters don't always hide under beds. Sometimes they walk among us, wearing smiles that promise sweet treats and deliver only terror. Okay, so you look like you want to say something. Want to say something?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was terrifying. I mean, I'm sitting here trembling in my boots. Oh my god. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in those shoes.
No, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, the thing that catches me with this story in particular is the fact that the way of how the woman just changes, basically from being all sweet, kind, loving, and like very like she knows you, like you know them, and so you feel comfortable. The minute that syrupy voice, that sweet, soft voice like honey,
Mm-hmm.
turns rough and rigid
Ooh,
and serious. And
ooh.
I can't tell you from my aunts and even from older ladies and so on. Sorry, there's the ice cream truck in the background if you hear it. Anyway, from like my aunts and like older ladies and so on, that always used to frighten me because I know I was either in trouble or it's something that I did. Oh man,
Indeed.
when they say that it comes to like kind people or nice people, the minute that they take that voice and deepen or put a little bass into there, stuff is
Oh
about to
my
go down.
god.
But yeah, that definitely was the first story. Like, do you have anything? Like,
It's
you said.
awesome. It's awesome. I agree with all of that. Um, sounds can be deceiving, and you hear that syrupy sound and that syrupy voice, and then it turned to nightmare and anguish and oh
But I see you taking notes. Aren't you taking notes about this though? Or
no,
oh, it's something completely
yeah.
different. Never mind. Never mind. All right, let's go to the next story. It was my 19th birthday, a milestone that felt less like a celebration and more like an excuse for reckless abandon. My friends and I, fueled by youthful bravado and cheap thrills, decided that a typical party wouldn't suffice. No, we craved something more, something that would etch this birthday into our memories forever. Our chosen adventure, off-roading deep within the state park, under the cloak of a moonless night. The air was thick with the scent of pine and damp earth, a primal perfume that seemed to whisper of forgotten things. Mate, I still remember how wild that night was. We thought we were invincible, just tearing through the woods like nothing could touch us. Honestly, I had no idea what was waiting for us out there. We navigated the winding, overgrown trails in my beat-up Jeep, the headlights cutting through the oppressive darkness like a desperate plea. Laughter and loud music filled the cabin, a flimsy shield against the encroaching wilderness. Eventually, we found a clearing, a secluded spot, perfect for our illicit celebration. The engine died, plunging us into an unnerving silence, broken only by the chirping of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl. We killed the headlights, and the world outside vanished, swallowed by an inky blackness so profound it felt suffocating. You see, that's my thing at the end of the day. Like, I understand it's your 19th birthday, but my thing is like, of all the places, the woods, the woods, there like isn't like a hole or even like staying at the house or like I understand we want to be renegades and so on, but like the woods is one of the last places I would go to, and deep in there too, even if it's a clearing or even if it's the national park. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, there might be a lot of you guys, but you don't know who's out there.
that's
There
right.
might be some mountain men, if not
That's
mountain
right.
men, park
Bigfoot.
men. Bigfoot, really? Come on, man. Well, you know what? I can't even rule that out because, I mean, with the sightings and even aliens and all of that stuff, you just never know what's out there. But me personally, well, maybe this is a city guy talking. I wouldn't even be bothered to be caught dead in the park or deep in a park late at night like that. You
Ooh.
just never know. And of course, if not even just the elements, The animals. What if you see a
Yes.
bear? What if you see a bear?
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, that's just me. I don't know, guys.
Snakes.
I mean, that's a part. I'm not really sure. Well, depends.
Snakes are out in the park,
I
in
mean,
woods. You know, you
when
just never know.
well,
They
if
could be in trees and they fall on you.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
fall from a tree.
oh yeah, that story.
They miss their step, their slithering step, and just fall in your head, your face,
Yeah, yeah, I
your
remember
body.
that story. That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Word.
We passed around drinks, the clinking of bottles sounding unnaturally loud in the sudden quiet, and lit up, the small flames dancing like defiant beacons against the void. That's when it started. A sound, faint at first, then growing in intensity. A high-pitched scream, raw and desperate, tore through the night. It wasn't an animal cry. It was unmistakably human, laced with an agony that chilled us to the bone. Our laughter died, replaced by a stunned, terrified silence. We exchanged wide-eyed glances, each of us silently questioning if we had truly heard what we thought we had. The scream faded, leaving an echo of dread in its wake. What was that? Panic began to bubble. We fumbled for the keys, desperate to restart the Jeep, to escape the suffocating darkness and the lingering horror of that sound. The engine sputtered to life, and I slammed the vehicle into reverse, backing out of the clearing with a frantic urgency. As we moved, I glanced in the rearview mirror, my heart pounding against my ribs. Nothing, just the endless, impenetrable black. But then, a chilling impulse seized me. I had to know. I had to see.
You see what I'm talking about? Because of an impulse, just because we're curious, isn't the term curiosity killed the cat? Like, come on. Even if it's something, just ignore the feeling and leave. You see what happens, and this is what. Oh my goodness, man! No, it's no. Like seriously, it's like all this could have been avoided if you mind your business. Mind your damn business and get up
Keep
on
it
out of
moving.
there.
Keep it moving.
Word. Word. Even all your friends are literally telling you. It's about to say, but all your friends are literally telling you to leave. And if not, stay away. But no, you want to be brave. Sometimes it's best not to know everything, you know?
Yes,
Jeez.
that's
Against the
right.
protests of my friends, I killed the engine again and stepped out,
Oh,
flashlight in hand. The beam sliced through the darkness, illuminating the gnarled trees and tangled undergrowth. The air was heavy, charged with an unseen presence. I took a few hesitant steps, my breath catching in my throat. That's when I heard it again, closer this time. Footsteps, a soft, rhythmic crunching of leaves, just beyond the reach of my flashlight's beam. They were circling me, or so it felt, a silent predatory dance. My blood ran cold. Every instinct screamed at me to run. Go, go. I scrambled back into the Jeep, fumbling with the door, my hand shaking so violently I could barely turn the key. The engine roared to life, and I flicked on the headlights, the sudden burst of light momentarily blinding. As my eyes adjusted, a figure materialized in the beam. A woman, shrouded in a dark hoodie, stood at the edge of the clearing, her face obscured by shadows. She was still, unnervingly so, simply watching us. Then, as quickly as she appeared, she vanished into the woods, swallowed by the darkness once more. My friends screamed, their voices hoarse with terror. I floored the accelerator, the tires spitting gravel as we lurched forward. But as we sped away, a glance in the rearview mirror revealed a sight that would forever haunt my nightmares. Not one, but several hooded figures stood at the perimeter of the clearing, their forms indistinct against the black. And then, the most terrifying detail, one of them taller than the rest, stood directly behind our vehicle, its head tilted, staring directly into the back window.
Whew.
Its eyes, though unseen, fell like burning coals, piercing through the glass, through the metal, and straight into my soul.
Now, I understand, yeah, the imagery on here doesn't really represent a soul, but I feel like it's more of interpretation of what we view as of what we think a soul can be. It could be just a regular white light. It could be something ethereal like this. It could be a whole bunch of things. Pretty much, I just used it just for that, and hopefully, it got the message across.
We drove, not knowing what we were fleeing, only that we had to escape. My 19th birthday became the night I learned that some horrors don't need monsters. They just need the dark and the unsettling feeling of being watched by something that isn't quite human. Remember, we're always watching.
No, this one, Matthew, is riveting. This one is like, oh my god.
Yes,
I
yes,
love this
indeed.
one. I really love this one.
Yes,
It's like you want to hear more. You want to see more. You want to know what's happening. It's like it's mesmerizing. Then put it
indeed.
that way.
Very
Oh my
mesmerizing.
god! To the point, it gave me a damn headache. I was just so riveted to it. It's like okay, more. And it's so stupid. What? Go, go, just go, go, go. What you want to get out to go find out more for? And you see more, and then you jump in and try to drive fast, and your friends are so scared and everything. You
Oh,
know what's up?
no, absolutely. Fight or flight. It would
Huh?
definitely be flight.
Oh, of course.
Like word, but yeah,
Oh no.
like yeah, those definitely were
Uh-uh.
two
Oh my god. I love this. I love it. It's so good.
yeah, those were two horror stories, as you can see, birthday horror stories. Hopefully we made it a lot more funnier with our commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And well, okay, so
That's funny.
let's mention a couple things. So, all right. So now that we're at the year anniversary of this channel, here are the things that I've thought of. So, what I've been thinking of is that I'm going to be looking towards my analytics and see which country is viewing these
More.
videos. Yes, viewing these
Ah.
videos more.
Uh-huh.
So, what I plan on doing is that the videos that I
Can
have
you do
from the
that by
first one.
yourself or you have to go through some hoops and things to see?
Actually, no, I don't have to go through hoops. With the same editing software that I'm using in Video AI, not
Mm-hmm.
sponsored by the way,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much I can just simply have it translated to any kind of language like
Mm-hmm.
Filipino, Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
French, any other
Mm-hmm.
kind of languages. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to see where the majority of you viewers are coming from, and
Mm-hmm.
all the old videos that I've had from the first all the way to like the current or
Yeah.
onwards I should say, I'm going to dub it in that.
Concentrate. Yeah.
And I'm pretty much gonna I'm gonna try to see if I can re up not re-upload but upload these videos on the date from the original videos itself,
Mm-hmm.
exactly 1 year later. I
Mm-hmm.
might forget, which apologies. Also, I'm gonna try to do these videos ahead of time, so you'll probably start seeing some videos that are for premieres or just overall that will be done. I'd like to do that. Also, I'm gonna try to be in the community tab a lot more often and put in more posts for you guys to vote on some thumbnails that I can use, and of course some ideas that you guys have too for some true horror stories, some of your own, some that you want to see created in video form, my own spin on it. Absolutely anything. You guys just let me know either in the community post or in the comments below. And let's see. Other than that, I'm going to try to either set up a Ko-Fi or buy me a coffee page for the future if any of you viewers want to be generous in donations. They're definitely not necessary, but I would be very appreciative of in the coming future. Other than that, what else? What else? Because I don't want to give too much away, because like the 1,000 sub special would cover most of the stuff, or I might rehash certain things again. But oh yes, I haven't quite figured out what's going to be the second channel because I think I've mentioned it a while back, but I haven't given any updates on that. Pretty much, it's going to be between one of these two topics, either random topics, which the channel's name is going to be Fact McFrenzy. I'll probably put a link to it down below, or it's going to be under the 1000 sub special, or it's going to be book reviews. So it could be any of those two, but subject to change. So you guys could definitely let me know if you think I could probably do something else. You guys could give me some ideas too. But either which way, nothing's set in stone yet. Other than that, I think I mentioned that I'm trying to create a website for this YouTube channel. I think I've mentioned that before. I've tried with Manus. It's okay, but it could be better. I might just in the future get someone from Fiverr to help me with that at the end of the day. That's what I probably do. As I say, it's a lot of things that we're going to be doing, a whole lot of things. I haven't mentioned everything. Most of the stuff, if not the remainder of stuff, is going to be mentioned later on and so on in the 1000 sub special. That's going to be coming out pretty soon. But either which way, I'd say that's definitely the end of this video. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed my guest coming on here. And overall, well, you guys take care and thank you again for 1 year. And let's continue this up. Let's see if we can surpass our goals, surpass the goal, and like go further beyond. Let's do it. We can as a community. We can as you guys are as subscribers. All right, but either which way, regardless, thank you guys again, and hope. And you see, siren, told ya. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm just gonna get going now. Thanks again, and take care now. Peace. Actually, and of course, have to end it off with, we're always watching.